from Leafy Luster, and last week I had an existential crisis. Since I don't want to leave my boyfriend, can't quit my job, and won't move in the foreseeable future, my only other option was to change my hair, and obviously I dyed it almost black. Duh! And today I want to get my life back on track. Part 1 of this glorious plan is to basically reorganize my entire houseplant collection. Because whenever my plant collection is all over the place, I am all over the place. I started by tidying basically the whole apartment and I already feel so much better. So let's make a list and then start with the first plant corner. I always wanted to do one of these posted to-do lists somewhere on my wall. So today's the day and I want to start with a few businessy things. Maybe on this side. I think this is more than enough to fill probably the whole weekend, but let's just start now. I currently lack structure in my life. I don't have any healthy routines or habits. My time management skills are non-existent. I am solely powered by stress basically. So do you relate to any of these statements? If you answered yes, then let me introduce you to Skillshare. It's an online learning platform with thousands of classes. I recently started a class called Organizing Your Life, To-Do Lists and Being More Productive by Taylor Bruno. She also has other courses on time management and decluttering your life, which are awesome as well. And of course, I had to check out Ali Abdal's courses since he is the OG productivity guru. So here's the deal. The first 500 people to click the link in the description box will get a 1-month free trial. Now I'm actively applying the lessons I learned in this very video. I'm striving to improve my productivity and time management skills, especially when it comes to my plant shop and my YouTube videos, so I can be here more often for you guys, while also being able to enjoy my free time with my partner, cooking delicious meals or painting. Which, by the way, you can find Skillshare classes on all of these things as well. Whether you want to pick up a new hobby, launch a business or learn how to use AI, Skillshare has got you covered. I urge you to take advantage of the free trial now to discover what Skillshare has to offer and maybe join a community of lifelong learners. Thank you, Skillshare. Now let's get back to fixing my life. My plant card is probably the worst plant corner that I have. I did a declutter a few weeks back and ever since it's just like weird stuff on there and nothing really fits together, so I definitely need to redecorate here. Got a little begonia amphioxus here. My giant pilear, and I think this one needs a repot as well. Monstera epipremnoides. A clean slate, what a pleasure. Down here I got only Marantas basically. A giant Maranta Cachoviana variegata, a Maranta lemon lime, and a green Maranta Cachoviana, also beautiful. And then I got a little prop box with some Anthurium pallidiflorum seedlings still in it. These aren't doing great though. All done, let's clean this baby. Ooh, look at this. Same goes for the bottom. I'm going to put all of the plants on the table, on the floor, everywhere where I have some space. I'm a little worried I have gotten myself into a lot of work. That's what I'm realizing just now. Well, I'm also taking the pots off. Let's collect all of the pots on the floor. Next, this corner, my couch, the favorite spot in the entire house. I love to sit here and do stuff whilst being next to my plants, but let's get a move on because I'm very slow today. I still cannot pronounce it, but I love this plant. It's just so easygoing and it can deal with the low light situation in this corner. Got all of my anthuriums here. And are you kidding me? This Anthurium clarinervium, it's the best. It's just the best plant. Look at how beautiful this is. Weechii and a little Syngonium. My beautiful little, or not so little anymore, Begonia tamaya. And then back here, Anthurium crystallinum and a Monstera propagation. With all of the plants cleared, let's clean. All nice and clean, next stop. Okay, listen, I got this little succulent terrarium. It was nice for a while, but I don't think I like it anymore. Most of the succulents are dead. I want to remove it because I think this spot is really nice and sunny and another plant could benefit from it way more. At this point, I didn't notice my mic wasn't functioning, so I'll spare you all of the lame backstories to my plants here. Instead, you get a little montage and a view of this really cute miniature candle holder, which, yes, these are real candles and yes, they do light up, but they burn insanely quickly. It's so weird to see the apartment without all the plants in it. You see this? That's why I need to cut my mic ends. It's just getting too long again. I'm making the cut, guys. Ooh, it's pretty long. I'm gonna propagate that later. And while we're at it, I also want to propagate this other philodendron micans that I have. I'll just give it a generous haircut, I guess. Ta-da! I got a ton off, and with this, I can cross off the first thing on my list. And this looks much better again. Number one, done. Now, you know, whenever I wear this little number, I mean business. And since I'm already in a chopping mood, I also want to shorten my Schinapsus pictus exotica. You can see I've got quite some length on here. It's touching the floor and I just need to cut it back. Same goes for my pothos, my neon pothos. It's no rocket science, just like cutting off a piece like this. All done. This is a lot of new cuttings, I'd say. That's nice. Why the hell do I have so many plants? It's getting late and I'm still not done with anything basically. So here in this shelf I currently just have a few Monstera variegata propagations. Now this is the second to last spot. I have a few things here and you guys often ask me about my terrarium. It's still alive, thriving. And with this, we're done. Now let's finish off the bedroom. I have successfully removed all of the plants from their respective pots where possible. So finally, first task from this giant project is done. Just look at this mess. Oh my goodness. Now, cleaning the pots. And these are pretty much all of my pots. Ugh, yuck, disgusting. Looks like this will be the evening activity for me today. You know, cleaning out your pots regularly is actually really good, especially if you're dealing with pests a lot or, for example, fungus nets.
Hashtag YouTube fame.
After eating dinner, I have to say my energy is back up again. I brought the amalgamation of cuttings and let me show you. Look how big they are. Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to make single note cuttings out of all of these. I'll see you tomorrow probably. There's really no room for procrastination, you know? Good morning, guys. I mean, who am I kidding? It's 1 p.m. But it's the next day. I managed to finish cleaning the pots and I also propagated all of the cuttings that I took. It was a nice little cozy evening massacre. Today will be all about reorganizing and redecorating, and it's kind of making me anxious, but also I'm excited because I want to know how it will look in the end. With the power of coffee, I think this should be a breeze though. We are starting in this very houseplant corner. It's one of my favorites, and since it is quite dark, it never gets direct sun, I want to make this my anthurium corner. And I will try to fit in all of my anthuriums. I think I need to remove this mica. Ta-da! I already have another spot for it in mind. Number one will be Anthurium pallidiflorum. Got a little queen and my king Anthurium Uichii, which is also getting a new leaf. Next I have my Cyrenoi velvet, which is a great metallicum dupe, and of course a Anthurium crystallinum as well. Look how long this is, that's so cool. This is a Magnificum X Forgetii, I believe. Just a little cutie. I got this as a seed. First, these two pots are the same, so they are quite fitting. It's a nice combo, isn't it? I don't know. I changed out the Vitarifolium for the pallidiflorum. No, the other way around. But this looks pretty good, don't you think? Next up. Okay guys, if you remember, this is the gloriosum that I potted up probably a few months ago. Anyone who owns a gloriosum knows the struggle. Like A, it's the most beautiful plant, I love it so much, but B, it's impossible to put anywhere basically because it grows sideways, but also it's kind of large and kind of wide. Since I have this space right here, right in front of the window, it should be a good spot for this gloriosum, also with the direction it's growing in. Right here, what do we think? Since this is a southwest facing window, it will get enough light in the winter, but in the summer it would be much too bright and it would probably burn to death. But for now, I think we're pretty golden with this. If you look up here, it's a different story. This is so difficult as well because we have a limited amount of space to the ceiling. I also need to be able to access these doors, so like maybe this Hoya Bella or also this ugly Calathea Vaschevici. I mean, it looks like shit, but whoa. Oh, God damn it! I might go with the theme of these paintings I have back there, so like a blue, rosy and gray color. Oh, I think I'm onto something. Let's see if this fits, but it would go with the pink theme. Does this look ugly? It's a work in progress, you know? I think that's not even bad. I'll leave it for now. So in this shelf, I can basically grow only small plants or plants that are trailing down or just like poking out. It's also not the most sunny spot, so I could either do a alocasia shelf, and I quite like the look of it. My Monstera Deliciosa large form cuttings that I potted up recently, and it would totally work. I'll probably just store this little tray with cuttings and propagations because, I mean, I need to put this somewhere, right? I might change it up later. I don't really like it. Now this card right here is the showstopper of my whole collection most of the times because I put all of my most beloved plants on there. It just looks kind of cool. I can roll it around, and it also gets the most sunlight from these southwest facing windows. Definitely want to put one of these Philodendron Splendids on here from my moss pole tests. Alocasia Miculitiana. This one is just beautiful. Doesn't matter where I put it. Monstera Esqueleto, maybe. I'm still not sure. If you know what this Monstera is, let me know, okay? The Monstera large form. It's really difficult to put it anywhere. This like here. How does this look? Oh, I'll definitely have to put my huge Pilea peperomioides on there as well. She just fits really well in that one corner specifically. And you know what's nice? This is such a great video to show you all of my little updates on plants I've been showing you. Next, I have this Alocasia Friedeck. Does this look good to you? I should probably pot these up. I'll put it on the list. You know what? I'll put it on the to-do list. Now, I already know what I want to put down on this card. It's just experience, and it just has proven to be working very well because Maranta turned out to be the perfect plant for this bottom story of the card. Looks great, doesn't it? Sweet. I'm really pleased how it turned out. I love it when I have my Friedecks in there. It just makes anything instantly more beautiful. While we are at it, I have this spot on the window still. I only need one window to open, so I can put something in front of this one. I might put my Pileas there since they need a lot of light. I had these out for the summer and they loved the direct sun, so I'm so sorry they have to endure winter inside again. This is the table now. There's not much left. I have stuff on the floor, and then this we still have to style. First up, I have another to-do. I did a video on the Mother Grow Light, and I was saying that it isn't as strong as I would wish for. So the LED cover is taking a lot of strength out of the light, and one of you lovely commenters suggested removing it, and this would make such a big difference, and it does. And it's really easy to remove and reinstall again. One task done. So the whole day it's gloomy and windy and rainy, and now we get some sun? Are you kidding me? Just look how pretty this looks. Now let's redecorate. So I'll have to switch a few things around. I have this Lycopodium Goebli and I love this plant very much. I don't know, it just looks cool. Yeah, I like it, I like it, I like it. Yes! And now I have space to hang the Mycans up here. But now, more importantly, let's style this area right here. And I was thinking I could put all of my moss poles. Philodendron don't need as much light typically. Hell yeah, looks amazing. These pots all go quite well together. This one? This thing is getting larger every time I show it to you guys. This is my Phlebodium aureum. I think I gotta do some maintenance because there are some leaves that don't look too good anymore, but the new ones, oh my god, look at this. Chop a few fronds. I don't mind if there are a few little brown tips, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's a good look. That's a perfect fit. I love that. I got this Philodendron Ultracorette. I will put it on a trellis or like a moss pole, a lazy pole. So what about this Syngonium mottled? Nope, nope, nope. I'm leaving it like this. And I think it looks pretty good. Gorgeous, gorgeous philodendron splendid here. The Lycopodium looks really cool on the side. The Mycans has found a new spot as well. Time for some maintenance on this big lady. I've cut this back so many times, so there's spent notes everywhere. I think I'll have to be more radical this time. Like there's 4 stems growing from like 1 stem down here. It is what it is. Fuck this. Oh hell yeah. So the entire top of this plant is off now. Just look at this. Oof. Ta-da! And this is what's left. This plant really needs a repot. Let's chop these up, right? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is done. Let me know what you think about my redecoration, if you like my plant corners, if you would have done anything differently. Now I have one last task that I want to do today. We are making progress and I found a few plants that I want to declutter. So first up, this little spider plant. I think I'm just going to take this to the office because when I'm on holiday then no one takes care of the plants and all of our plants look like shit now. Now it should be apparent that I'm not going to get all of my tasks done from this wall this weekend or in this very video, but I'm still pretty proud how much progress I made. With that said, I have all of these Philodendron Splendid in various sizes from my moss pole experiment, and these I don't want to continue growing out. Since they didn't attach anyway, I can just take them off the poles and then I'm going to sell these in my shop with just a simple bamboo stick. And then lastly, I found this little Philodendron Pink Princess. I will list this in my shop. And this is all of the plants I want to purge today. Decluttering more plants, done. This means I officially done the tasks that I wanted to do the most. Priorities, guys. And because we have unfinished business here, hit subscribe and join me for the next few videos because there's more plant chores to do. I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy your plants and goodbye. And don't forget to check out Skillshare. I guess that ignorance is